about is the order of reaction. Okay? So what is an order of a reaction, or the reaction order? A reaction order with respect to a given chemical equation equals the exponent of the concentration, okay, of reactant or product species in the rate law as determined by experiments. So what it means is that we determine the rates of the reaction order of any chemical equation from an experimental value. But for the sake of theory, we can also say that the order of reaction is simply the sum of the powers of the concentration in the rate law. That concentration we are talking about is determined experimentally. But for the sake of clarity, what I mean is that if we have a reaction, let's say we have A plus B, and to give us a product, let's say we have a product, okay? And let's say after balancing the equation, we have M here and we have N here. If we write the rate law equation for this, I've taught you how to write rate law equation. The rate law equation is given as R equal to the rate constant, concentration of A to the power of what? N, right? Multiplied by concentration of B to the power of what? N. So what we are saying is that the order of reaction is simply the sum of powers of the concentration, okay, of the reactant. So what is the sum of the powers? The sum of the powers are what? M plus N. That is the order of reaction. So if this M plus N equals 1, we say that the reaction is first order. If this M plus N equals 2, let's say the value, sum of them will give us 2, we say that the reaction is what? Second order. If this M plus N equals 3, then the reaction is what? Is third order reaction. Now, what I'm trying to say is that we don't determine this order of reaction from just mere addition of M plus N. This order of reaction is determined from experiment. So the concentration of these things from experiment is needed to evaluate this M and this N. It's not just a mere sum of M plus N to give you what? The order. So actually we have a zero order reaction. So there's no way you can add something, just mere addition of this and this will give you 0. So these orders of reaction are gotten from what? Experimental value. And we are going to look at how we are going to calculate this order of reaction from what? This experimental value. We look at simple calculations involving this order of reaction.